Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Just before we start to get into the snakes, I want to let you guys know that if you are in the tri-state of Cincinnati or any in the surrounding area, there is a reptile show going on this weekend, and it is Sin City. You guys can look that up on Google or Facebook, see the times and where it's at. I'm planning on being there, and if you guys go and if you guys see me, you guys can say hi to me and we can talk about whatever, or we can just talk about snakes. But I just want to show you guys two snakes that just came out of shed. And I know I was talking about her in the last previous videos, how she shed about a month ago and she's re-shedding again. So this is her awesome shed, which is a lot bigger than the last one. Now I noticed that she was tipping her water dish over a lot, and so she was kind of in standing water, and I have found that she really does well with these totes from IKEA. So I got two of them. IKEA is right next to where the reptile show is, so I'm going to be picking up two more for the other boas up here. And we can see that my normal is doing very well. So I think she was getting issues with her scales, because if we look at her shed at the bottom, there's like brown stuff on the belly scales. Now I'm not 100% sure if that would be scale rot, but she shed very quickly, back to back. But if we look at her belly now, it actually looks perfect. So I'm not 100% sure if they have issues with their scales, if they'll just do a quick shed, another shed, just to make their body better. Like how if we get a cut on ourselves, our skin grows over the cut. If they have an issue with some bad scales on them, if they just reshed to get all that bad stuff off and then they get the new skin. Not 100% sure about that, but that's what it seems like she did. So again, on her belly, it looks, and I don't want to agitate her too much because she is one to throw a fit, but you know, it looks good. It looks normal and it looks healthy. So whatever was on her scales from the time she shed to this shed is gone. So that is awesome. And of course, she looks amazing and awesome in her new colors. Her colors are super vibrant for her being a very dark snake. But man, I love Argentines, and they're very expensive now and they are hard to find. But I'm very, very glad I do have one. So we will attempt to put her back, and I do have a hide for her, but man, these snakes are almost like I said all the time. They want to throw a fit when I try to take them out, but then when I take them out and put them back, they don't want to go back. Makes no sense. So cages are clean, got the nice bowl setups. Oh, and I want to show you another snake that shed out as well. And if you follow me on Instagram, you saw both of these snakes before I posted them up here. And I'm not exactly sure where his shed went, but he shed out this morning, yesterday, I think this morning. Not 100% sure on that. My days are kind of going together, but been super busy. And this is my male. And he's I would say medium white, not too high, not definitely not a low white pied, but he is awesome, and he will be a breeder here in the next couple of years. So very glad to have him. He is a very, very picky eater, and apparently I picked up more picky eaters, and so that's just going to be an awesome adventure in and on of its own. So I'll just throw some live rat pups in there when I'm feeding all of my other snakes later tonight in the other video. I got a couple requests to see the Burmese a little bit more of the interaction with her. So that's kind of what I'm going to be doing on this video. And I guess we can show you guys just one of the babies. So this is the female pied, and this is definitely a high white pied. And so she will be bred with the male pied or the male albino that I have. So either one, I will get awesome babies with that. And honestly, you do it to sell them, but I would probably keep all the babies. So she is still kind of hit or miss when I try to take her out. I've had her out here on the top of her cage for a little bit, just so she can kind of relax and watch me clean in the room, so she knows that I'm not really a threat and that I can be in the same area as her and not try to eat her or attack her, because that's probably what she thinks I'm doing. She still puffs her body up, she still blows out a bunch of hot air, but if I hold her, she's not bad. But if I make very quick movements around her or in front of her face or anything like that, she will try to jump out at me and try to bite me. So it's still gonna take some work with her to get over that. But everywhere that I see baby Burmese pythons are super skittish, super defensive. I mean, for good reasons. They're very small, and I'm a very much larger than her, and she probably thinks I'm trying to harm her or eat her. But as they get older and bigger, with the more interactions, I'm told that they become gentle giants, and that's what I'm really hoping on. And I still try to work with her multiple times a week, holding her, interacting with her, and all that stuff. I mean, she is a beautiful pearl Burmese python, and she is supposed to be het for green granite, but again, I don't have plans on breeding Burmese pythons, just because you get tons of eggs, and then obviously I'd have to get a male, and then having two gigantic Burmese, it's just going to be a mess unless I can get a different location to do that in the years to come. Obviously it's going to take her multiple years to even get to breeder size, so I'm not even worried about that right now. But so her body is in a very defensive mode, I would say. Her body's extremely puffed up. She's definitely watching my moves to see if I'm going to do anything threatening to her. And I know I get made fun of a lot by using a hook, but I definitely don't want to get bit. I don't like getting bit, I don't like dealing with the blood, and then I don't want her to think that it's okay for her to bite me, because then that might just put the interactions with her back a little bit. And then if some people say let them bite you and then they'll get over it, but what if they get stuck on biting you every time you take them out, because that's what they're used to. But she is, I mean, she just looks really good. Even like her belly scales is awesome. So the pearl would be the hypo and an albino mixed together. And so I really do like the albinos, but after seeing how the patterns and the colorations are on the pearls, I just had to get one. So tongue flickering's supposedly good. I mean, she's definitely trying to get away from me, and probably go like under a hide to try to get away from me. But it's just her trying to hang out with me. Come on, there we go. So the yellow's a good look for her, and obviously I want to be as cautious with her so I don't break her trust, and she doesn't break my trust. But so far with her, she's been an extremely good eater. I'm not pounding her with food. She was born November of 2019, so she is a very good size. But I think I have her on a pretty good feeding schedule, and the last thing I want to do is get a 10-foot snake in the first year, which is possible if you're crushing them with food, you know, every 5 days, or large rats every 5 days or something like that. But you know, I just want her to be healthy and enjoy her time in the room and with the interactions that I give her. But this is her. She, you know, I know some of you guys probably like seeing her, and I don't think I get her out that often. But so I've kind of mixed her diet up with rats and then the quail that I got for the green anaconda, and she definitely likes the birds. So on the feeding later on today, possibly tomorrow, I do need to feed her, the green anaconda, and I do need to feed a couple of the other boas. So you know, that should be very, very entertaining, and I know a lot of you guys do enjoy watching them feed. So I guess she really doesn't want to get off of me, but I also don't want her going up my shirt sleeve. So, because most of the time when they start going up your shirt sleeve and then you pull them out, that's when you get bit. And I do know that from experience with Mountain Dew. So this is her, and man, she has awesome patterns. She is a little dirty. I think it's from the mulch, which I will be keeping mulch in with her. Oh well, I guess she found a new home. Oh well, if she's happy in there, then oh, there she is. Well, so be it. This is actually her hide for her enclosure, and it stays over here on the warm side. And then I do have a little thing of water, which I have to fill up, and I have to change out Pop-Tarts water again, which is a daily thing. But I know you guys love the ghost, so before we shut this off, I'll just show you guys her very, very quickly. I know this was supposed to be about the Burmese, but you know, we can alternate snakes a little bit, take a detour, but she's looking awesome. Wondering why I'm shoving a camera in her face, but so I know a lot of you guys were saying that you wanted a ghost, think about getting a ghost. If you guys got a ghost, let me know, because that would be awesome if you guys did. And if you guys have an Instagram, let me know so I can look at your guys' snakes, because I always like to see what other people have and interact with you guys on a different platform. That way I can see, you know what I'm saying, your guys' routines, your guys' cage setups, give me some ideas like on that. So I'm really liking the paper. The paper gets all crumpled up pretty easily, but it's super easy to clean, no mess on the carpet, and it just seems like the snakes they're not happy because they don't have any emotions, but they just seem better, and I'm going with that for a little bit. Might go to Repti Chip just to switch it up here and there, but for the meantime, the paper is where it's at. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the people who are subscribing and just funneling through the channel to check out the snakes, because that is the whole goal of what I'm doing on YouTube, is showing you guys what I have and basically my routines. And so the next video is a feeding video, but I hope you guys have an awesome day and an awesome night, and I'll see you guys on the next video.